shaking underneath, trying to take me alive. I got no rival, I'ma find my way through the blood and pain, game of survival. Every time I play, watching what I play. Short good like you, so your opinion's talking big like somebody's listening, nobody's listening. It's so funny and game, everything talks me out, as long as it's with.
So what am I leaving? And your body was so magnetic. Before I knew it, we talked and feelings about you were constant.
Tell me why you left me bleeding.
But you died of somewhere else to go. I gave you all I have had.
Every time I fall in it deep, and I can't fight it, I can't fight it. You wreck my mind, I'm losing my sleep. But you don't ever talk about me.
Close your eyes.
It's reckless, but I don't care. You're dangerous like holes and I keep going on. You keep me fading, and I don't care. 'Cause I want everything that I've been running from. Find another place where we can just escape. We can find a way. We can find a way.
All those scholars in the academia are prime examples. Wait. Huh? No. Whatever.
If you want my opinion, something to do, it's clear that Tajima had done nothing wrong. And still, I can't claim to fully understand it. But I could tell that he'd lost something very important to him. He went off on a walk, alone, circled the village a few times. Truth be told, we aren't sure whether trying to keep him here is the right thing to do. But equally, it doesn't...
Seems like he's a well-respected guy around here.
Ah, you must also be here to try and convince Tejima to stay. Tejima has protected this place ever since he arrived here, keeping out the treasure hoarders, fending off any mob. But now, all of a sudden, we will gladly apologize.
You must be Tejima. So what's made you want to up and leave all of a sudden?
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave, but a question of true. But that's not why I chose to stay here. And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? I don't have answers to those questions because I can't remember anymore. Ever in the past, I knew I wanted to stay here.
Okay. Well, in that case, if we... But if you can't remember anything, it's not gonna be easy. Oh, maybe if you just try a little harder to remember, then it'll all come flooding.
Oh, that reminds me. Last time I brought Tejima some fruit, I do believe...
I keep a diary?
Oh, yes, you do. And what...
Perfect! So if we want to keep Tejima from leaving, we just need to find his diary. It must be...
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the diary. We should...
One day, I'll be as great as Ryuji. This looks like Tejima's diary, all right. Let's see what we have here. Today, the villagers and I got together to cook dry braised salted fish. I messed up and burned mine a little, so I had to protect. Today, I helped rescue a... I went kite flying today. The string broke, so I chased after it as fast as I could. Seems like your average... Huh? Wait! I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. The Omamori you gave me has faded a little, but it is still my most treasured... Now that's the kind of info we're looking for! Time to pay a visit to the shrine! So this is the Omamori Tejima wrote about. Interesting. Looking at the color and the design, Paimon would have thought it belonged to a child. But anyway, if he had this with him all the time...
I wish it could be like this all the time.
One day, I'll be as great...
I wish it could be like this all the time.
Oh, don't worry. Grandma's got lots of stories. somewhere that Tejima visited a lot? The soil looks like it's been disturbed. Maybe Tejima buried something precious here. Something that kept him in the village all these years? Must be something pretty amazing if it made him stick around for 30 years. Let's dig it up and take a look. It looks like a letter. The paper's gone yellow. Must have been written a really long time ago. Konda Village. Sounds so familiar. Where is that place again? Huh. So the reason Tejima came here was to wait for someone. But he's been here for 30 years. Oh, guess they didn't show up in the end, huh? Well, let's go give Tejima his stuff back and take it from there.
Well, I'll be. That's certainly my handwriting. And I guess the Omamorian letter belonged to me too. But I have no memory of anything that's written in this diary. Still, it's clear that I was waiting for someone here, and that I chose to wait for 30 years. Over the years, I must have made a note of anything interesting. Anything that I could share with her when we were finally reunited. And just look at all the things that did happen over the years. The time has flown by so quickly. 30 years feels like the blink of an eye. How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Now that I think about it, when my vision was taken from me, it felt like I'd suddenly been hollowed out. Love, regret, everything I felt for her. No, not especially. After all, I've forgotten who she was. Her face, her voice, the things we experienced together. I barely recall any of it. It's as if she'd never been in my life to be... I think... maybe not. If this is something I waited most of my life for, I suppose I should carry on waiting. Although, what if she were to turn up eventually, only to find I didn't remember so much as her name? Wouldn't that be upsetting for her? When I think about it like that, how curious. Why am I thinking like this when I don't even remember who she... Thank you both for helping me reconnect with my reason for staying here. I shall remain here and keep waiting for her.
Tejima seems to be dealing okay, but still, seems it's just like Ayaka and Toma were saying. If you lose your vision, you lose all your hopes and dreams too. That certainly explains the state Tejima was in earlier. At least we were able to help him, weren't we? Well, let's go find the next person. According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission. They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in Inazuma, the ones actually enforcing the Vision Hunt Decree. But why would they take action against one of their own? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
The entire clan is counting on that food. We demand an explanation.
How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provisions.
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand? Not some goods to be pocketed by greedy samurai.
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this!
Oh, huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang, no doubt.
What? We just happened to be passing by. We heard the commotion and came to see what the matter was.
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you can help us settle this matter. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area, and he's the one responsible for distribution. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he suddenly refuses to give us anything. He's keeping the provisions for himself, I just know it. We'll starve without them.
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man, but he's shown his true colors. He's the same as all the other samurai. It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like him helping her rule the nation.
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. But why would she ever want us to help someone like him? Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa and see what he has to say.
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, it's ridiculous. If I was hoarding supplies, would I still be the poor man I am today? My own family can barely get by as it is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got other matters to attend to. And that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision. And they said I was slacking off in my work. Apparently...
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the Vision Hunt Decree. Why would you be unworthy of your vision?
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember the details. All I know is that I would perform certain things every month. But I don't recall what they were. And it's not just that. I have this unsettling feeling, like someone owes me something.
Does it have to do with the missing emergency provisions?
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was taking them for myself, I wouldn't be going through such hard times right now. To top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders, which is why I came here in the first place. I was chasing after them when I got held up by these two. If you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders yourself. If there were any emergency provisions to be had, they would have found them.
Huh. He seems to be telling the truth. But we better confirm. Let's go round up those treasure hoarders and see what they have to say. We should be able to follow their tracks. They couldn't have gone too far.
We really outdid ourselves this time. All those samurai houses packed with goods, we really hit the jackpot. I mean, besides that one house.
You haven't seen anything yet. There'll be a lot more where this came from. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all on an epic journey of pillage and plunder that will go down in hoarder history.
You demand, boss!
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're after. Let the show begin.
Take this!
Fry!
How bold.
With our terrorists.
Oh, there goes all the Mora. We worked hard to steal that, you know? Come on, boss. Think of something.
Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? We could use someone like you. Kurosawa. Oh, I remember. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh? Just our luck. I knew he shouldn't have hit that place.
So what did you see inside? Was it stuffed with food supplies?
Food supplies? You kidding? That place was a complete mess. All we found was a strange-looking box, hopefully with valuables inside. I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening it myself once we got back. But now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal? That little box for our freedom.
You've got a deal. Now show us what's in the box.
Huh?
What the?
There's nothing in here but IOU!
Yeah, a lot of them too. And they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general goods store. Miss, we better talk to this Miss Aoi and get to the bottom of this. As for you guys, you're free to go. Just
Yes.
So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs.
Shut it. Let's just get out of here.
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. We've got everything you need. Can I help you find something? Or perhaps there's something you want to inquire about? Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it? Perhaps you're here to pay off his debts.
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're just here to learn where they all came from. How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money? Did he buy anything super expensive here?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of foodstuffs. He'd always put the payment on his own account. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost. So, he started writing out IOUs to cover whatever he couldn't afford of the usual amount.
So that's how he was getting those emergency provisions. But why did he have to purchase a usual amount? If the prices increased, couldn't he just buy less?
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain them each time. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found they didn't have enough, especially after such long and careful planning. So he deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let the people down.
Wow. Kurosawa was purchasing all the emergency provision and no one ever appreciated what he did. They just complained.
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. In the face of hardship, nobody cares to think twice. If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth about the supplies from the start, then there wouldn't be such a severe backlash now. Of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. What he was doing was truly a thankless deed. As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions and never tell anyone, I'm still not too clear myself. If you're still curious, why don't you go, I see. That most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell that sword that is so dear to him.
Sword?
Oh, didn't he tell you? He possesses a very valuable... I've asked him about its origins. He told me that it was a gift from his father, that it was too precious to sell. In hindsight, I regret that I never made an offer on it. Everything has its price, at least that's what I think. Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Perhaps it'll even provide you with the answers you're looking for. Oh, but before you go, if you would kindly settle today...
But we...
Information is also a kind of commodity. Don't worry, I won't charge much for information about Kurosawa. Nothing we ever...
At least we now know where the emergency provisions are coming from. Plus, let's go talk to Kurosawa again. What are you doing here all by yourself? Where did those other two go?
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my sword. They left. It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Perhaps I should start using it more often. Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders?
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you really were distributing emergency provisions, but they were all purchased at your own expense.
Strange. Is that really the kind of person I was? I don't really have any such recollection. Even after all you've told me, I still don't... Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put myself in such a difficult situation? I really don't understand. But I cannot deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense that my body was somehow reluctant to do so. This sword was once wielded by my father. I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade and show it off to the kids. What did he say? I can't seem to remember that either. It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken from me. So many memories gone. Forever. No matter how hard I try to remember, all I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed before he passed, and said to me, with this sword, you should...
Hey, if you look carefully, there seems to be some words engraved on the hilt. Can you recognize the words?
Virtue and justice? Somehow those two words seem to explain everything now. Taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. I guess that must have been my greatest ambition after all. But what use are virtue and justice? I purchased the provisions for those in need, and look how things ended up. The Tenryo Commission seized my vision, and the very people I was so desperately trying to help refused to understand me. And the irony of all of it is, I somehow still felt sorry when threatening them with my blade. I'm incapable of being a good person, yet I'm equally unable to be bad. I don't know what to do with myself.
Yet another troubled soul. When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about Kurosawa's debt. The Yashiro Commission would surely help cover his expenses. In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword. Yeah, seems like losing all ambition is a terrible experience. Fortunately for us, you don't have a vision. Let's go find the next poor soul. The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a famous sword master around these parts. Paimon heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. Sounds pretty impressive. This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people around. Let's go talk to them.
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the end, didn't he?
Maybe, but I'm still worried about him. Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him. This time, though...
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the...
Hey there! Did something happen?
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out! Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
No! You got it so wrong! We just came here to...
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. It's the whole reason we came all this way, to seek him out and ask him to train us. But then we got here and overheard you talking about how he got possessed or something?
From the way you're dressed, it doesn't look like you're from around here. Please, accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to cause us trouble recently that we're on high alert. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. He's not able to take on any new disciples for the time being. I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple Nanako and I will explain Sensei's situation to you in a little more detail. Then you can decide whether to stay or to leave. Sensei's name is Domon, a name I'm sure you've already heard. Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword masters, never losing a single fight. He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world. And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He hasn't been the same since. He says the strangest things over and over, and he refuses to let us train. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's being possessed by an evil spirit. So we've asked the shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine to perform an exorcism. But if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over whether he'll completely recover.
The Grand Narukami Shrine? What's that?
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. The head shrine maiden is reputed to have very close ties with the almighty Shogun herself. Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power and authority to perform an exorcism. So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just fine. The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome to come and watch if you're interested.
So, losing your vision can cause possession? Guess we should come back this evening and see for ourselves.
decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. You would have had to witness Sensei just now when Nanako was attending to him. She heard him whispering a few names to himself. When she asked him who the people were, he suddenly looked panic-stricken and pushed her away. It looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears and looking frantically around him with bloodshot eyes. All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew, others we didn't recognize. But they all seemed to be the names of sword masters he had defeated in the past. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's. His senior, in fact. But Sensei defeated him in a duel many years ago, and he has been a wanderer ever since. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. Thankfully, the shrine maidens managed to subdue him, so the exorcism can finally continue. The ritual has now begun. All we can do is patiently await the result. Here's hoping Sensei will be back to his normal self very soon. Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water. If he wakes up, he is sure to be thirsty.
Huh? Who's that sneaking around? Uh-oh. Could they be here to mess up the exorcism? We won't let them get away with it. Come on, let's go after them. Seems they aren't here. Should we keep... Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up. Aha! Suspicious persons...
How did you catch up with me? Are you sure you're Domon's disciples? You move... Unless... I guess it's been a few years. Maybe his skills have improved again.
Excuse me? We're the ones asking the questions here. First off, who are you? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts? You seem like bad news, mister.
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon back in the day, long before you ever showed up. I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must know, I am Domon's senior.
His senior? Wait, that means...
Anzai? Yes, that's me. Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with... When we were young, we trained under the same sword master, studying Make-Yoshi Sui art together. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a steady and dependable older disciple. Practitioners of Make-Yoshi Sui art seek to achieve stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. So the majority of disciples are indifferent to rank and reward. I was no exception. But Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him, with a beaming smile on his face, how to become the best in the world. Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best sword master, barely days into his training, showed that he had a fickle mind, and that this would impede him from it. I thought so. Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long since freed his mind from all agitation. He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing less than perfection in the art of the sword, and nothing could deter him from this goal, no matter what stood in his way.
Sure sounds like he meant business. So how come you don't want to ever see him again?
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as the master of Make-Yoshi Sui art. Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. I had trained the longest. Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, I lost not just the match, but my pride and my status too. I fled the dojo that day and never looked back. Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was advanced in years by then. After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down, though, I still respect. So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them as false. How could he, of all people, have lost his mind? His mind was the sharpest of them all. He had practiced Meikyo Shisui art to perfection. I decided to quiet. So you see, I came here not to cause him any harm. Okay, you've heard my story.
Seems like we still...
The scribe's work is simple, which is exactly why I took the position. There have been many poorly written applications lately. I guess I'll just have to reject them all.
My apologies. Kamore Tea House only accepts guests of sufficient status. Please don't...
The scribe's work is simple, which is exactly why I took the position. Wait. Huh? No. Whatever. Book learning alone is not enough to cultivate intelligence. All those scholars in the academia are prime examples.
I have to stifle a smile every time I remember the look on my retainers' faces when I informed them of my plans today. Panic-stricken, but unable to muster the courage to say anything in opposition. Yes, this was a fine idea.
The scribe's work is simple, which is exactly why I took the position. Wait. Huh? No. Whatever.
Everything's in place and they've taken the bait. Yes. Now to start reeling them in.
Curses. There's sand in my shoes. There have been many poorly written applications lately. I guess I'll just have to reject... Going out on a rainy day is the...
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
But where are those who share the memory?
Well now. Kamisato up. Behold the process of elimination. Here you are.
Going out on a rainy day is the worst. Wait. Huh? No. Whatever.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
I'm sure I've forgotten something. Not to worry, I'll simply send someone to fetch it. As soon as I remember what it was.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Mind the deluge. Process of elimination.
Out on a rainy day is the worst. Wait. Huh? No. Whatever. There have been many poorly written applications lately. I guess I'll just have to reject them all.
Flicker. Flicker. Diffract. Here you are. Lightning flash!
Don't let any of it roll away now.
process of elimination. How bold.
Take this!
Flicker. Well now.
I'll protect us.
Here you are. Deflect!
Bellowing thunder!
Motion to compel.
Here!
Flicker.
Lightning flash!
Here you are. The process of elimination. Flicker.
Take this!
Motion to compel.
Sometimes the law is compatible with human nature, but sometimes the two conflict. Balancing the two is a discipline in its own right.
Let the show begin.
Book learning alone is not enough to cultivate.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the adventure. Thank you for completing today's commissions.
Scatter! Lightning flash! Thunderclap!
Boom boom! Time for entertainment!
Process of elimination.
Ready, steady, go! I'll protect us. Go, Barb! Incinerate! Inadmissible evidence!
Scatter! Here you are.
Wait.
Let the show begin.
Wait. Huh? No.
I'll protect us.
The process of elimination.
Boom boom! Incinerate! Time for your arraignment! Boom boom!
The scribe's work is simple, which is exactly why I... Curses. There's sand in my shoes.
Stabilize!
Process of elimination.
Wait. Huh? No. Whatever. Wait. Wait. Huh? No. Whatever.
Yeah.
Wait. Huh? There have been many poorly written applications lately. I guess I'll just have to reject them all.
How bold.
Here you are.
Deflect!
Going in!
Sightly insects! Wind rises!
Here you go. Wait. 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 Huh? No. Whatever. The scribe's work is simple, which is exactly why I took the position. Wait. Huh? No. What? Huh? No. Whatever. Book learning alone is not enough to cultivate intelligence. All those scholars in the academia are prime examples.
Teamwork is
The process of elimination. Behold. The vault.
motion to prepare.
Wait. Huh? No. Whatever. There have been many poorly written applications lately. I guess I'll just have to reject them all.
Relax.
Curses. There's sand in my shoes. The scribe's work is simple, which is exactly why I took the position.
Upon a gale.
Don't let any of it roll away now.
Happy to oblige.
Defract. Well now.
Come a little closer. How heartless. Finally, some target practice. Try not to enjoy this too much. Goodbye, but we'll meet again.
Wait. Huh? No. Whatever.
Here you are.
Here you go.
Too slow. Squall and Fury. Here you are. Too slow.
Huh.
Squall and Fury. Here you are. Too slow.
Process of elimination.
Why are you even here?
Here you are.
One with wind and cloud.
I didn't foresee this.
Wait. Huh? No. Whatever.
Time to go to work.
Here you are.
Let's light it up! I'm going in!
Like lamb to the slaughter.
Now you're testing my patience.
How bold. The process of elimination.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
We'll meet again.
Where do you think you're... Where do you think you're...
I'll be back.
Scatter!
No more tricks up your sleeve.
Here you are.
You won this one.
Don't let any of it roll away now. Don't let any of it roll away now.
Solidify!
There have been many poorly written applications lately. I guess I'll just have to reject them all. Curses. There's sand in my shoes.
Too late for regrets.
Here you go.
Process of elimination.
Useless. Dare mess with me?
Solidify!
Here you are.
Use its course. We'll see about that.
Stabilize! Solidify! Don't try to rush your end.
Our bond is strong.
Book learning alone is not enough to cultivate intelligence. All those scholars in the academia are prime examples.
will sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
Whatever.
A new punching bag.
Don't let any of it roll away now.
Flicker.
Hear me.
I'll put you on high heat. Retribution! The process of elimination.
You can't run from death.
Huh.
Flicker.
retribution.
I'll race you there!
See? Ha!
I'll race you there! I won't let you down! Wow, these will come in handy! Bet you can't keep up with me!
good to me.
A process of elimination. Oh boy.
Boom boom! Chia! Wrap up the flame!
Now you're testing my patience. Flicker.
Next on the agenda.
Lamb to the slaughter. I'll be back. Here you are. Deflect. I'll take that. Need you want this one.
Here you go.
Here you are.
Motion to compel! Time for your arraignment!
Squall Fury.
Fellow gambler. I'll be fast. You want this one? I'll be back.
Don't let any of it roll away now.
Here you are.
Here you go.
I'll be back.
You won this one.
You are not welcome here.
A process of elimination. Well
Regretful.
Book learning alone is not enough to cultivate intelligence. All those scholars in the academia are prime examples. Here you go. Wait. Huh? No.
Care for a
Following
dance.
orders. Cry louder.
Catch this!
Defract.
Curtain falls.
Wait. Huh? No. Whatever.
Excite me, insects. The wind rises.
Too slow.
There have been many poorly written applications lately. I guess I'll just have to reject them all.
দেশদ্রোহী মাল। আবে তোর ওটা উঠেছে স্ক্রিনের মধ্যে, ওটা আমি আজকে একটা ইয়ে করেছি কিন্তু অতটাও ভালো ওঠেনি, জানি না কেন ভালো আসেনি যেগুলো আমি সেট করেছিলাম।
first.
Oh. আবে একই জিনিস বারবার কেন দিচ্ছে? সেটা তো হওয়ার কথা না। ফ্যাক্স বারবার একই জিনিসই আছে কেন? বারবার তো একই জিনিস দেওয়ার কথা না। এইবার দিয়েছে আলাদা। আবার লেখ হয়ে যাবে হ্যাশট্যাগ নাইটবট লেখ। লেখ না, একটা আমি জানি না কোনো একটা কিছু ভুল আছে, তাই জন্য মেহুল যখন প্রথমবার করলো তখন একটা ভুল দেখিয়েছে। আবার লেখ না, ওই হ্যাশট্যাগ বলছি, ওই সাইনটা আমি জানি না কী বলে, কিছু একটা বলে, ওটার পর নাইটবট লেখ, কোনো স্পেস দিবি না। লিখে যা না আগে হলো, যেটা লিখতে বললাম সেটা লিখতো। আবে একই জিনিস বারবার দিচ্ছে কেন? আবার আবার লিখবি, দাঁড়া কিছুক্ষণ পর আবার লিখবি। চেঞ্জ হওয়ার কথা, চেঞ্জ হচ্ছে না তো। আবার লেখ তো। তনবির আছিস নাকি? তনবির তাহলে লেখ না, হলো লিখতে বললাম বেরিয়ে
This
গেছে।
weather is perfect for doing nothing at all.
আরেকবার লেখ, আরেকবার লেখ। লিখতে বলছি, লিখছে না কিছু। ভাই ভুলভাল লিখিস না, ঠিক আছে? যেটা লিখতে বললাম সেটা লেখ। তোরা লিখতে হবে না। বাহ, যখন লিখতে বলছে তখন লিখবে না, যখন এইবার একটা আলাদা দিয়েছে।
Wait. Huh? No. Whatever.
আরেকবার ফ্যাক্টসটা লিখতো, ফ্যাক্টস, ওই যে ফ্যাক্টসের যেটা আছে, হ্যাশট্যাগ ফ্যাক্টস লিখবি। আবে কি সহজ হলো এটা? রিডিম পিকা পিকা লিখিস না, আমি জানি না, ওটার একটা কিছু একটা গন্ডগোল আছে। আমি ওটা এক গাদা করেছি। স্ক্রিনে উঠেছে না? হ্যাঁ স্ক্রিনে উঠেছে মনে হয়। আবে এটা হচ্ছে না। আমি এটা চেঞ্জ করেছি, তোকে দেখাচ্ছি আমি একবার, দাঁড়া। এটা চেঞ্জ করে আমি 4টে না 5টা করেছিলাম, কিছুই আসছে না। ওয়েট, ক্লাউড ওয়ার্ড লয়্যালটি। আবে রিডিম পিক আপ বারবার করিস না, ওই একই জিনিসই দেখাবে তোর, অত আর তোর আদৌ ইয়ে আছে কিনা তার ঠিক নেই। এই দেখ এই 5টা জিনিস আমি অ্যাড করেছিলাম, 5টা জিনিস পিকা বললে পিকা এইটা আসার কথা, কিন্তু আসছে ওই একটা ওই জিনিসটা, আমি জানি না কেন আসছে। আমি ওটা ইয়ে করার চেষ্টা করেছি, এখান থেকে জানি না কোথা থেকে কী করে, কিন্তু ওইটাই আসার কথা। এই যে যেটা আমি এইখানটা যেটা চুজ করছি, এই জায়গাটায় কোথায় গেল, এই যে স্টোরে এইটা রিডিম রক দিলে এটা আসার কথা। তুই একবার দেখি, আমি দিয়ে দেখছি। রিডিম রক দেখি কি আসে। কিছু একটা উঠেছে হয়তো। কি উঠেছে রে? দেখতে তো পেলাম না। এই সেম জিনিসই উঠবে হয়তো। টুং 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 একটা আওয়াজ হয়, যে আওয়াজটা আমি দিও নি। বাহ, নারুটো উজুমাকি ওয়াইটি, বাহ খুব সুন্দর। মানে আমার নামটা কেন চেঞ্জ করে নারুটো উজুমাকি ওয়াইটি করে দিয়েছে, আলাদাই। দেখি চ্যারিটিতে কেন যাচ্ছি, ক্লাউড বট লয়ালটি, এইটা আমার নামটা কি করে চেঞ্জ করবো এখান থেকে? আমার নাম নাকি ইয়া আছে, নারুটো করে লেখা আছে। এইগুলো রিডিম কেন হচ্ছে না কি জানে? এই 5টা জিনিস আমি নতুন অ্যাড করেছিলাম, আজ কিছুই রিডিম হয়নি। আমি এটা দেখবো কি করে ঠিক করে। নমস্তে, ঠিক আছে আমি এখন অফ হচ্ছি। গুড নাইট, আলবিদা সায়নারা। কল করলে কল তো ধরিস না। হ্যাঁ 300 সেকেন্ডের জন্য টাইম আউট দিয়ে দিয়েছে। ঠিক আছে আমি এখন অফ করলাম।
Here we go. I see the light inside you, brighter than the skies. Hold on, just let us escape and fly away tonight. There's so many things that I keep in my mind, like a past. There's a reason why all the emotion I built up inside you. Got enough of every melody, they all sound the same. From my broken heart, no remedy, but maybe if we stay, we can get away with it. No, 'cause I'm feeling so free.